Imagine this was you or a loved one that was in that accident and being taken by the ambulance to the hospital. Treatment required in order to save your life is receiving blood products. Now my question to you, do you accept treatment? And do you know how important it is to donate blood? And as the slogan goes, it is in your blood to save a life. The history of blood transfusion begins like this, according to the Blood Centers of the Pacific. The first successful transfusion was accomplished in 1818, but due to the lack of knowledge and research, it was followed by many failed transfusions. Some 80 years later, it was discovered that inherited different people's red blood cells were the cause of many incompatibilities seen with transfusions. With this, 4 blood types were identified: blood type A, B, and O. This discovery revolutionized hematology and led the way for successful transfusions. The Blood Center of the Pacific also states during World War I, scientists began studying how to preserve and transport blood. But it wasn't until World War II that the development of effective preservative solutions made blood transfusions widely and safely available. Since then, many more advances have been made. Now, according to the American Red Cross, every 2 seconds someone in the U.S. needs blood. More than 41,000 blood donations are needed every day. A total of 30 million blood components are transfused each year in the United States. And one single car accident victim can require as many as 10 pints of blood. More than 1.6 million people were diagnosed with cancer last year. Many of them will need blood products, sometimes daily during their chemotherapy treatments. And sadly, although estimated 38% of the U.S. population is eligible to give blood, only 10% actually do. Now, the blood donation is very simple. It's a 4-step process. You can find blood donation centers through your local Red Cross, hospitals, churches, and throughout the newspaper. The 4-step process consists of registration, a mini physical that requires a short medical history, and your vitals will be obtained. The actual donation process only takes 10 to 12 minutes, and you will donate roughly between 1 pint of your blood. After the donation, you will be monitored briefly, and refreshments will be offered. And just through that simple process, not only can you save 1 life, but you can save 3. A story from Fox 42 KPTM. At 4 months old, Elsie Rich had a hole in her heart. Elsie had to endure open heart surgery. This hole affected both chambers of her heart, top and bottom. Elsie would need to be placed on ECMO and would need blood donations in order to save her life. Elsie's mother states, no matter how big her team was, how skilled her physicians and nurses were, if it weren't for the donors, Elsie wouldn't be here today. So after hearing all of this, I ask you again, will you donate? Will you help save a life?